Hello everybody, my name is Veriax, and welcome to my third Let's Play of The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Yep, I've played this game twice before on this channel because it is one of my top 2 favourite games ever, the other one being Baldur's Gate 2. The first Let's Play I did of this was Interactive Morrowind, which lasted a whole long time. It was a whole lot of fun, really enjoyed it, and it was a massive success. The second one, Veriax's Iron Man Morrowind Adventures, involved me generating a semi-random character and playing that character, trying to complete a goal specific to that character until they either died or completing that goal. This LP will be neither interactive nor Iron Man. This I've kind of dubbed in my head as a casual roleplay. This is more like a, I don't want to use the term generic, but a more normal Let's Play that you might find on YouTube. I'm just going to play the game as a character and go through a set number of quests and see where it takes me, really. I play in a very kind of relaxed style. I'm going to take my time with it. I'm going to read the text. I'm not power gaming. I don't really do that, so I may play inefficiently. My character for this will have a certain number of traits and quirks, which will certainly help with that, to play in kind of a semi-unique way, I hope, and add a different twist on things. I played this game so much that I kind of need that, and hopefully it'll be interesting to watch as well. So I know the game pretty well. I've played it quite a lot. I don't know how many hours. I don't actually have this game on Steam, but it is 500 at least, I reckon. You know, I've had it since it came out, so a hell of a lot. So I know the game, but my character doesn't. So that's something that's really important. I'm going to play the game as if seeing everything for the first time. Something that's going to help with that, actually, is the fact that I've modded this game with 2 of the major mods out there, Morrowind Rebirth and Morrowind Rebuilt. And Rebirth really changes a whole lot in the vanilla island. Rebuilt adds some more on the mainland, which we'll get to in a minute. But well, not in a minute, actually, it might be a couple hours, but you know. Yeah, but Rebirth really just mixes up the way the game works. So I'm going to be experiencing that for the first time. Really looking forward to that. So I'm kind of seeing the game through fresh eyes. I haven't actually played the game myself in a very long time either, so I will have forgotten things which will help me to experience this as it is. Right then, so we're going to get in there. I'm not going to waste too much time with chatting and such. The only other thing to kind of bear in mind is that I'm going to be playing this. I've got three things in mind for this, although things tend to go wrong in my LPs, especially for sandbox games. But I want to do the main quest. I want to do House Telvanni, which is a clue to the character, and I want to do the Tribunal expansion because I haven't done that. I have done the Blood Moon, although I haven't done it on YouTube at all. So, but that might be aiming too high. But anyway, right, we're going to get in there. We're going to make the character, and then we're going to start playing the game for the first time in a long time. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. I really welcome your comments and such, especially like in this first episode about the sound levels and such like that. I probably won't need any gameplay hints, honestly, even though it looks like I probably don't know what I'm doing. I tend to, especially with this game. But I really welcome your thoughts and everything, and hopefully you'll have a blast watching. So without further ado, let's start a new game and revisit Vvardenfell.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Our name is Karish. That is our name.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
You're the one who's talking.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
I know. Let me just check something real quick, actually. Controls. Activating. Okay, fine. Carry on. To be in Morrowind again. It's been a long time. Well, obviously I've seen this bit quite a lot because I've tested the game, but... Beyond Seyda Neen.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Thank you.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
Sorry, little things. Here we are. There's a tower over there. That wasn't there before. First thing I noticed. Fantastic.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
Hair, not so fantastic.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Alright, we are going to play as a high elf. So that means that we are going to be a mage. We have weakness to elements, so we're weak to other spells, really. We have resist common disease, resist paralysis, and more magicka, which, if you don't know, is a thing you use to cast spells. It's your magic points, if you like. We're a boy. I'm not going to spend ages finding a face and hair. I do want to find something suitable. Maybe that. And hair. Not too much choice. So we'll go with... this. We're not going to be seeing too much of our character anyway, because we are going to be in first person one. Actually, that one. I'm tall.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yes, I am tall. I'm going to be making a lot of comments about how the game is different from the vanilla. Like, for example, this block there. Also, I should have put subtitles on. I apologize. Really unprofessional of me. There we go. Sorry about that. Right. Carry on. I'm not professional.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Alright, so we are going to fill out forms ourselves. It's where we pick our class. We are going to be a mage, so we're going to have our magic as our specialization. Right, I'll leave that for now. Our major skills are going to be alteration, restoration, conjuration, illusion, and enchanting. Wherever the hell that is, there it is. For minor, we've got mysticism, and then we've got unarmored, spear, marksman, and athletics. We're going to have intelligence as a favourite attribute, which gives us like a +10 to it. As far as the other one goes, not particularly strength. Might just go with willpower. Let's go with luck. Let's go with luck for a change. So, our character build. We like summoning things. Our character does not like touching stuff, really. I know he just opened that door behind us. I think doors we're going to have to accept. But generally, he has a dislike of touching things, especially he doesn't like dirt. So it's a bit, of mysophobia in there, that he doesn't like dirt and germs and sins. He does have like a resistance to disease, but he's going to really worry about getting sick. He's going to really worry about getting wet and damp. He's going to worry about that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have to make calls when I'm like looting dungeons and stuff. If there's a diamond in a chest or where it is, would he touch it? Because he'll obviously know its monetary value, but his aversion to touching things all grimy and nasty and filthy wouldn't. He might not take it. So equally, like looting corpses, he wouldn't want to take something off a corpse that looks dirty, or it depends on how it's died. If it will have blood in it, he probably wouldn't want it. So it's that sort of thing. He'll also want to, like with the alteration, levitation, he'll want to move over water rather than walk on it. He definitely won't want to swim anywhere. Sewers, even though they are part of the game, especially in Tribunal, because I have played a bit of Tribunal, I just haven't actually finished it. We'll have to, massive buffs on resist disease and such, that sort of thing. That's what I'm going for. So what we're going to be... Well, I'm going to call this a summoner. That's what... I'll put the camera on. That's what I'm going to call this. So we're going to summon other creatures to do our fighting for us, but we will have the ability to create our own weapons as well. Hence spear and marksman. Spear to keep things far away, and marksman so I can shoot at them from far away. You'll notice the absence of destruction here. I decided to drop it because I figured a mage character without destruction, quite interesting. Plus I put mysticism on minor because mysticism has a really, really useful offensive spell called absorb health, and you can really use that to replace destruction. You can just absorb health and it takes off their health and it adds to yours. I put it on minor because I would want mysticism for like teleportation and things like that, and the reflecting and other things like that, and definitely telekinesis. Telekinesis is going to be a major thing because I figure him using telekinesis to pick things up in the world without touching them, so you can just pop them straight into his pack without actually making physical contact with them. So, but I put it as a minor, so just to stop myself from over relying on absorb health. So we'll see about that. Anyway, so there we go. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of magic going on with this character. Brilliant.
Very good. The letter that preceded, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Now, I was thinking about this. I could go with either the Apprentice or the Atronach. And I wasn't really sure. See, the Apprentice gives you a bonus and a weakness to Magicka, whereas the Atronach gives you a bigger bonus but stunted Magicka, meaning you do not replenish it over time, i.e. when you rest and when you travel, you will not gain Magicka. So I have to restore it through absorbing spells and through potions and such. I think I'm going to do with the Atronach, because the stunted Magicka, I think, will be a major thing. Also, this character will not... I have no alchemy, because yucky herbs and stuff, so I'm not going to be brewing my own potions, plus I think it's really boring to watch alchemy in a Let's Play, so... yeah, he'll know what potions do. I think I have enabled something in the Morrowind patch that lets me do that. Also, my alchemy will be decent anyway, because I get a bonus to it. I specialise in magic, so I will have a decent alchemy score, so he'll know what potions in the world do. He just won't really want to get his hands dirty, if you see what I mean. So, but because he doesn't use his own weapons and he summons them all, he'll have plenty of room in his pack for potions and such. So yeah, he's not going to use
Interesting.
any weapons in the game.
Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
because weapons are dirty, and you use them, and you get blood in it, and it's dirty. So that's why he's always going to use summoned weapons. So, what have we got? High intelligence, massive magicka, health on the wane. I wouldn't really call this character a glass cannon. I do like playing them in games, glass cannons, because I find them really interesting to play as. But this dude has the glass bit, but not particularly the cannon. So we'll see. As I said, alchemy is on 20, which should give us, it's a decent enough score for someone who doesn't do it, really. Spear and Mike's been really, really low to start with, so that's going to be a problem. Our magic skills are quite high. Let's make sure everything's right with that. Okay, good. And we've got the Atronach. We're a high elf. Our name is Karish. And yeah, 50 luck. That's something that's going to be unusual. Don't normally play with luck. Yeah, we got a high destruction as well, though I won't be using that too much. I might get it for certain spells. We got plenty of spells to start with, which is nice, although they're all quite... Well, walking can be quite useful. He'd rather... and we got a skeleton, that's nice. He'd rather walk on water than swim in it. So, even though I'll have to take his boots off.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Lovely.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celis Gravius.
You're not going to open it for me. See, books and stuff, that's fine. You know, I can read books. Because they generally will be kept by clean people. I'm not going to touch this knife, because it's icky. There you go, I know what that is. I'll take that. It's on a table and everything, so that's fine. There's a book there. I'm going to take that as well. There's a small chest there, but I ain't going to open that. Because I'm not a... My character isn't a thief. Now, I will admit that my character... I just want to have a look down here, because it's all new and different and exciting for me. So we've got cells and stuff. Now I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know much about my character's personality beside the quirks. Ooh, the door down there. Hello. You're an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along. Fine. He's certainly not being... I don't know what he got in trouble for. I actually had the vague idea, actually, now that I'm on with this, of thinking that he's not actually in the Neverine. Spoiler warning. And what happened was that you were taken from the Imperial Karish first by... prison first by Karish and then by boat. I was thinking that at the boat bit, he actually takes on the prisoner's identity because he's trying to get away from someone, and so he pretends to be this petty criminal, disposes of this petty criminal, and takes their identity. But he still has that vision at the start with Azura. You know, she's all watchful and stuff, so it doesn't really work because he still has the dream. So I don't know. Don't know about that. Tell me to pick up the ring. I'll pick it anyway. That's an exception. I mean, a barrel, probably not a thing that he's going to do. But you know, especially on a street in some backwater like this, which will not suit him at all, by the way. But I have to take that ring. I have to. Okay, hello, Captain Celis Gravius. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word that your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. About the names, I'm going to do my best. I know Celis Gravius because it's mentioned in, you know, vocalized within the game, but there are a lot of names in this, and I have no idea how to pronounce them. I'll do my best. I'll get them wrong. We're just going to have to accept it. Morrowind, eh? Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you are here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are free, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. This package came with news of your arrival. You are to take it to Chaos Crusades in the town of Balmora. Go to the Southwall Corner Club and ask for Chaos Crusades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. Also, I have a letter for you. A dispersal to your name. That's good. Alright, good. Chaos Crusades, eh? Report to Chaos Crusades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him. You have to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there will direct you to him. Where's Balmora? Balmora is north of Seyda Neen. The road passes Pelagayad. Is it Pelagayad or Pelagiad? That's... I've heard it being both. I go with Pelagayad. I don't know. That's what I'm going to stick with for now. And Port Pelagayad crosses the steep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, and then turns west across the Ordai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in the southeast of Balmora, to the east side of the river. Obviously, because it's in the southeast of the Blue Sea. So it's got to the east side of the river, isn't it? For more detailed directions, talk to Eloni, the scout at Ariel's trade house in Seyda Neen. But take my advice, you're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. What is a Silt Strider? Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements in Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be travelled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. A driver... No, thank you. Say no more. So, there's something I've decided now. No Silt Strider travel. Travelling inside a hollowed out insect? No. Karish says no. He's going to talk to this scout, Eloni, in Ariel's trade house. Thank you, officer. See what we've got in inventory then. Directions to Chaos Crusades. You've been given these directions in a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed and your tampering will be discovered and punished. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmora in Vardenfell district. Report to a man in Chaos Crusades. He will be your superior and patron. You will follow his orders. His residence is not known. South Wall again. People there will know where to find Chaos Crusades. When you report to Chaos Crusades, deliver passage and documents to him. Wait for further orders. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Serve him well and you'll be rewarded. Betray him, you will suffer the fate of all traitors. I have the honour to prepare this at the discretion of His Most Sovereign Majesty Uriel Septim. Brilliant. Lovely. So, my character's motivations. This, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Perhaps my character's a little paranoid. Perhaps I am being watched. Maybe I should go to Balmora and report. I have really... My character's never been to Vardenfell before, so no clue what to do. I'm going to save it here. So, well, that was a save. And here we are in some outback backwater. Will not suit at all. Yeah, but I was just thinking that. Now, I don't know how many of you have played the original Morrowind. I'm assuming most of you. If you haven't, then I can tell you this is really, really different. Stay away from the puddles of gunk. I'm just going to indulge myself and have a little look around. And I can see this goes on for a long time. And there's indeed a dock here, which is brilliant. Now, ships are fine. Ships are alright. We've already been on a ship. We had to. But, albeit that we had to. But, yeah, ships are good. Silt Striders. Silt Striders. No. No. Right then. So, I need to speak to somebody about directions, and you will do. Yes, I know. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Alright, fine. No, actually, fine. What about you? Right, you're not telling me to go away, so I'll speak to you. I don't believe we've met before. I am Andrelli. Hi. Well, I was looking around Seyda Neen. After all I've suffered, I do not want to think. I do not think I could be objective. I wish I could see the town through someone else's eyes for a change. Well, services? Sitting as little in the way of services. Ariel has an inventory broad enough to provide the needs of local residents, perhaps not to satisfy those of an adventurer. So we'll ask her where it is, and it'll say there. All about latest rumours. Solstein. Get that out of the way now. We're probably not going to go there. How about some advice? Alright, fine. Not mixing in too well with the locals. At least she was a bit friendlier than this dude, though. So this is the trade house, is it? Very well. It's locked. The trade house is locked. Well, that's typical. It's a bit silly we have to go around the back. Although, if they have put like stairs down here as well, which makes a lot of sense to me. In my testing, I did look a little bit around Seyda, Neen, a little bit around Caldera. That's kind of all I've looked at. Hello, my good man. Welcome to Ariel's Trade House. I am Ariel, publican and proprietor. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. You're a new face here. If you want to buy from me, you'll have to barter. If you want a little advice, free to new customers, just ask. I would like to hear. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions or our most popular scrolls? How about a little advice first, eh? If you need directions, talk to our local scout, Telvanni the Redguard. She's here in the trade house somewhere, and you might want to purchase Guide to Vardenfell. I think I have a copy for sale. Ah, well, that's a good thing. Telvanni, she's very self-reliant, not the usual quality in either a scout or a Redguard. Really? Not an unusual quality, so not the usual. Not an unusual. However, she can be a bit aloof and is rather discreet about her activities. She comes and goes, again not expected for a scout, but to no apparent purpose. Usually, scouts are working for someone. She may conduct a brief conversation in whispers and then be off again. Mind you, I'm not suggesting Telvanni is involved in anything questionable. She seems quite honourable. Still, there's mystery surrounding that scout. Although she may be very knowledgeable about the land, I think travelling with her could be a little boring. She's not very talkative. At least, she's easy to look at. Oh, really? Well, we have a fellow High Elf here, so we'll have a bit of a chat with him about popular potions, perhaps. Cure common disease and cure poisons potions are popular with travellers. That would make sense. It'd be popular with Karish. Fortify strength, endurance, speed, agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify personality is popular with merchants and shy persons. Of course, fortify fatigue helps you fighting at your best. Keeps you fighting at your best. Restore health and restore fatigue are perhaps the most popular items. And for a short burst of power during a fight, you can't beat Grief, Sheen, Flynn, Matser, and Sejuma. Now, myself as a person and Sejuma have a unique and long history together. Basically, he got me through a lot of tasks in Interactive Morrowind. For example, I'm level 4 and I have to go and kill Veriax. Sejuma, at that time, in the unmodded version, boosted strength by 50 points per bottle. So, quaff a couple of those, get stone cold drunk, and just batter the hell out of Veriax. Now, they've nerfed Sejuma, which honestly I don't think is a bad thing. Let's have a look and see what he's got. So here's Sejuma now. It's Fortify Strength 20 and Drain Intelligence 20. So it was 50 and 50. We're not really looking to buy much. We're going to sell this. I'm going to keep that. So that's brilliant, isn't it? But what would my character want? Maybe some scrolls? Maybe Divine Intervention would not be a bad idea. Some intervention scrolls? Because you don't. Maybe he would probably buy spells, thinking about it, rather than potions and such at this point. Although you do have that, so he's going to buy that just in case he gets sick. Which he might in this place, and then we'll have a look at some other things, but we don't have much gold. So, oh, you also had Guide to Vardenfell. That's pretty cheap. Alright, so obviously I can't afford anything now, so there's no point looking at all these. Although it's nice that it puts the points there, though I don't know what it means. Is that the cost? Probably. Anyway, we have no gold. Alright, let's go upstairs, and, because I really should... No, we're fine. See if we can find... There you are. Trade have notice, okay. Pot of Seyda Neen. Here are the general sessions of the Peace Healthful District of House Hlalu, at the town of Balmora, the 16th day of the first seed of the year of the reign of the sovereign king Halu Athrin Lethan. By the grace of all gods, King Morrowind, Duke of Morrowind, the Halu province, depending on the people, law, or the servant of the emperor, etc. Ariel, the pot of Seyda Neen, aforesaid, hath entered into recognize with sureties before his majesty is the peace within the said district, whose names here under written. We therefore, his majesties have hereby licensed and allowed said Ariel to keep common trade house or corner club in the house now dwelleth in the port of Seyda Neen, aforesaid, for 3 full years, from henceforth next ensuing, or until such time as shall be by yours or some of our fellow magistrates thereupon to appointed. Provided that our fellow magistrates thereupon to appointed. Okay, provided that if the said Ariel do not from time to time during that from time to time during that time well and truly observe the articles hereafter mentioned, his license shall presently cease null void. Right, okay, so he's got a license. Okay. Wow. I don't think this was in the... Alright, so hang on. So, I said I'll read everything. I don't think I will. Right, so you can't have people staying here. No gambling. No slaves. No children. That's not going to be a problem in Morrowind. Okay, so it stops then. Any rogues, vagabonds, tradeless men, or other suspicious persons. No buyer take to pawn or suffer to be bought and pawn in his house. Any goods unknown of any unknown traveller without consent of their parents. Wow. Not sell his best drink above 4 grates to the gallon, nor the second sort above 2. Okay. Any ash fowl to be dressed or eaten in his house, or there any other victuals prohibited by the laws of the realm. Not suffer any broadery or criminal conversation. Wow. Not suffer any looting, drumming, or dancing. I heard someone laughing. Wow. Of course, we'll probably meet a lot of these, especially this dude. That's House Hlalu. Lovely. Hello. Go ahead. You're not interrupting anything. I'm Iloni. Scout. Do you need directions to a specific place? Polyguide, Balmora, Caldera, Ebonheart, Vivek. Specific place? So let's go with Balmora. Balmora is the district seat of House Hlalu, the largest settlement in Vardenfell after Vivek City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora. Good roads, that's good. Passing through Port Beligaya to Biga village. From Balmora, roads lead to north to Aldrun, through the town of Caldera. Maybe I'd better write these directions down. It's a long walk and a little confusing. Isn't everything? So your trade. Let's have a look at your trade. You're a scout. You know the geography of Vardenfell and various geographic regions of the islands. I can tell you about certain locations, identify the dangerous plants as well as the useful, and I can read the sky to anticipate the weather. I have served as a guide for travellers and worked as an advanced scout for expeditions. Sometimes I just want to get away from the town as people enjoy the simplicity of living in nature, but I also like coming back to hot food, cold drinks, and a soft bed. That's fair enough. Alright, we're not going to get into the geography of Vardenfell just yet. I'm going to take a seat, or at least just lean by this table, and have a little look at Vardenfell, perhaps. So here we are. Brilliant. So we've got a map. We also have a map here, of course. But does my character have this map? So, we know where Balmora is, Aldrun, Sadrith Mora, Molag Ma, and you said Neen back down here. There's quite a lot of reading here. Quite a lot of reading. We're going to skip to what we need to know. If indeed we need to know any of it. Alright, we'll read the first bit. We'll space it out. Morrowind is the northeasternmost province of the Tamriel Empire, bounded on the north and east by the Sea of Ghosts, the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Black March, also known as Argonia. Vvardenfell district encompasses Vvardenfell Island, a great landmass dominated by the giant volcano Red Mountain, and cut off from mainland Morrowind by the surrounding inner sea. Only recently open to settlement and trade, most of the island's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coast, centered on the ancient city of Vivec and the great house districts centers of Balmora, Aldrun, and Sadrith Mora. The rest of the island is covered by hostile desert wastes, arid grasslands, volcanic badlands, and thinly populated by the nomadic Ashlander tribes. Oh, that doesn't appeal. I think that Karish enjoys his creature comforts, as indeed do most High Elves, I believe. Vvardenfell has 9 basic geographical regions, each with their own distinctive plants and terrain features. Scholars have based their classifications on the different types of land described by the native Ashlanders, so the designations are recognized by most local traders, travellers and adventurers. These geographical regions are called the Ascadian Isles, the Ashlands, Azura's Coast, the Bitter Coast, the Grazelands, Molag Amur, Red Mountain, the West Gash, and Shir Gorad. But it doesn't say on this map which one we're at. There's Dagonfell up there as well, but we're getting there, aren't we? So we're going to walk from here to there. We've also got instructions. From Seyda Neen to Balmora by road. There is also a boat, so we'll check that out. But let's read this. From Seyda Neen, leave the village by the north bridge, then follow the road east past the Siltstrider port. East of Seyda Neen, the road heads northeast through the ridge and intersects at a southwest-southeast road. Turn left, northwest, then past the village of Palgaiad on your right. The road continues north and swings northeast until it reaches a 4-way intersection. The road to Balmora turns left, northwest, then descends into there, Foida Mamea, a deep volcanic ravine. The road follows the ravine northeast for a short distance, then turns left and climbs out the ravine to the northwest. North of the ravine, past Fourth Moonmoth on the right, and come to the intersection with the signpost, head due west towards Balmora. 2 small bridges cross the Odai River. On the west side of the river, go north, passing the Siltstrider port, and entering the walls of Balmora. Mind the signposts and be careful. In bad weather or darkness, it's easy to stray from the road. Simple enough. Morrowind directions, everybody. Morrowind directions. I think we should buy a drink, you know. Our character's probably going to be damn thirsty. Now, I have no food and drink mods installed. We do have that flint, of course. Maybe we should just have that. But I always try, like I did it in my Oblivion Let's Plays, that I try and eat and drink kind of sensibly. Not that one. Christ. Well, we'll probably take that anyway, because round here is so bloody filthy. Alright, so let's check out that boat. Dock thing. See where he goes. Because our character, you know, it's on a river, so might be able to sail up the river to Balmora. Hello, my good man. What do you want? Well, travel. Alright, I haven't heard of either of those. They're not on the map, so no. The thing is, our character has no equipment. Not that he really relies on equipment. We've got this. And this. Mostly that I was thinking of, really, actually. So we're going to have to defend ourselves with a skeleton minion. We really need to get somewhere. Here's the big map, by the way. This is what Tamriel Rebuilt adds. Although really, only around here is populated. This is unpopulated for now, but I added it so that the map didn't cut off about here. So, yeah, so plenty to go and see and explore. Marvellous. Plenty to go and see and explore. What time is it? The time, it's 12 PM. See, my character wouldn't want to work for these people. I was thinking I should go and, you know, look for quests and local rumours and such, but he would rather be in a big city. I think that's what he's used to. So we are going to take a chance and try and get to Balmora on foot with a character with no equipment. Save the game. Save the game as a proper save. I don't know how to spell it. Seyda, Neen. About, yeah, that, something like that, more or less, kind of. Maybe speak to the guard. Move along, fine, he will. So, early days, finding our... Oh, the tower. Maybe we'll have a look at the tower, because you'll recognize towers as places of power. It also rhymes. And this is new and exciting, and there's a note. Yep, forgot what I was going to say. Forgot what I was saying. This area is off limits until further notice. Valius. Oh. It's not locked by much, but we, don't know who Valius is. We don't have any open spells and such, do we? No, we've got the shield. Fine. So, this. Alright, we're going to follow this. I know the way, but let's try and follow it with this. From Seyda, Neen, leave the village by the north bridge, then follow the road east past the Siltstrider port. So we know where that is. So let's go there. We'll actually have a look at this Siltstrider. Also, Balmora that way, okay. But look at that. You really expect me to go in that? Karish thinks. Look at it. I love how they've got it on a stone platform here. It makes so much more sense. You really think I'm going to get in that? You know, he's a mage. He can teleport. We can't now. But he perhaps used to be able to. Okay, so we're following this. Alright, what does it say next? Oops! We don't want to do that. The road heads northeast through the ridge and intersects a northwest-northeast road. Turn left past the village of Pelagayad. Okay. We've also got this as well, which shows us that here's Balmora. And it's sort of marked that on as well. I can't zoom into this, I think. Maybe I should be able to. Maybe that's something I'll look into with the code patch. But now that our character has a basic understanding through the map that he's got, we can start using this a little bit. Because I'm going to I am going to, out of pure... Now, no one mentioned anything about a tower, pure habit. There's a tower. Nobody said anything about a tower. Why is there a tower? There's no tower mentioned here. Maybe the tower was built after this was written. But this is northeast, through a ridge that intersects a north... Alright. Yeah, that's northeast. Alright then. My character will... I think everybody in the entire universe, this universe, will know which way's north. I know in our world we don't, but... You know, these characters don't have GPS and Google, do they? So, hello. Alright, fine. The Imperial Legion is not too friendly. He's doing his best. Is poor Karish. He really is. Alright, we've also got these, which help. So Balmora is this way. So that must be Pelagayad. Alright, what the hell is that? I'm not entirely sure how unique the flora and fauna is. to Morrowind and Vardenfell. But I didn't see any guars in Skyrim or Oblivion. Or did I? Might see one in Oblivion. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played that. But yeah, freaking guar. Well, you look disgusting. Truly. Nice little watering hole for him. Oh, I think he's done a good thing here, actually. You know, some vegetation to eat and whatnot. Probably out of character knowledge that he's sort of a Pakwa that's escaped, maybe, or some such. So, we probably won't pop in here. I usually play curious characters, and perhaps... Oh, hello. Maybe I will. Perhaps he is kind of curious because it just helps with exploring and such. Because but we'll have to think about what motivates Karish other than... Well, hello. We have seen your discerning eye. Yes, indeed. Karish, we see you walking and sleeping. You can see me any way you want, love. My starkest madness seeming is divinest sense. Come, grasp the chain and prove you're sane. I think Karish is a bit of a player. I get that idea. Well, I'm not. Maybe he's... I'll have to think about it. I know he likes girls. We've decided that. He's very keen on the ladies.
I could kill that. But so what?
There is a guar over here. Is that why you're not wearing boots? That would make sense. The guar, my lady.
No, I don't think so.
No, he is. He's over there. He's over there by a little sort of drinking hole thing. No? Okay. Fine. Yeah, so things we know about Karish so far. Because I like making the character quite organic so that we, /I, develop him as he goes through the world. Balmora is this way. That's fine and dandy. So we know he's semi-curious, but not enough to get him into trouble, usually. So he'll see a cave, he won't just go in it to see what's in it. No, he'll stick to task. He has a vague sense of duty, but he also really likes comforts, soft sheets, clean, cleanliness and such. He likes that kind of thing. Good food, good drink. He doesn't mind walking. He's not a sloth. Oh, hello. Well, hello there. But I think when he sees a woman on the road, he's going to talk to her. Hello there. Marie. Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. Yes, he was just walking along. I was just walking along, minding my own business. Suddenly a bandit jumped me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Really? Jewels? What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nilos. Nilos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me. Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? No. Have you no heart, no soul? Can you not see that this must be true love, no matter? Though it may take years, I'm certain I'll be reunited one day. Out of character knowledge,
Well
he's over there.
Greetings.
He's like literally, okay, it's out of sight now, but like there. Like you could get there in 2 minutes. Anyway.
How does the day greet you, friend?
No, nothing to offer me? No. Right. Balmora this way anyway, so yeah, we're going the right way. So that was a waste of time. I don't want to hear about your true love and stuff. It does not appeal. In the slightest. Well, we haven't met anything yet, which is good. creepy cave down there. Will I just avoid it? It's a lovely day, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. This place isn't so bad. Of course, we don't know really where Karish has come from or why he's here. Ooh, that looks awesome. But, you know, maybe this place isn't so bad. There's a place there. I don't know what that is. It's really exciting seeing all this stuff in the background. Background? Distance. And that. You know, for me as a player, just to experience all this again, I just want to see what's over the horizon. I just want to see. I just want to see. So my character has to have some kind of curiosity about him to know what's beyond the horizon, because I'm going to do it as a player playing this mod. So it has to mesh that way. It's just gotta. Ghost Gate. That sounds nice to me. Balmora. Over here. Let's just check the instructions. Make sure no one's playing a trick on us with these signposts. The road continues north and swings northeast until it reaches the four-way intersection. The road to Balmora turns left, northwest, and descends into Flavour, a deep volcanic ravine. The road follows the ravine northeast for a short distance, then runs left and climbs out of the ravine to the northwest. Well, this looks right. Oh! So, rats will not attack me on sight unless there's something wrong with them. Same with cliff racers, thank God. And certain other animals, although some animals are scared. There's a rock there. It scared the hell out of me. I thought it was something leering at me. Just coming there, like I just thought that was something coming to attack me, because I was just talking about being attacked, and it kind of freaked me out. Because I don't particularly want to be attacked at this stage of the game, because my character has absolutely nothing. Well, he's got spells. He'll always have spells, unless I run out of mana. Hello, our first one. Fly, cliff racer, fly, high in the sky, fly. I loved how he faded out there as well, rather than just disappeared. That was really nice. Oh. Anyway, oh, thunder. Never. That's brilliant. Okay. Oh no, no, not already. Give us a chance. Oh no. Ah. Oh, the. Horrible. Horrible. Hello. Do you mind if I go in? I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna go in. Oh, you could hear it outside. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, you can. Brilliant. So, well, we've almost made it. Northaroon pass Fort Moonmoth on the right and come to an intersection with a signpost. Head due west towards Balmora. Okay, so we're practically there. You know, if we look at our other map, we're guessing this is the ravine. We're just guessing. But, you know, we walked up that, so we've got to be pretty much there. Pretty much. We are. We all know we are. My character doesn't know we are, but we are. Alright, have you got a fire at all? You know, some kind of... My clothes are a bit wet. I might actually buy a new set of clothes, but then I need to... If I get a robe, I'll be alright, but I'm just in this. Have you got, like, a robe or anything? You know, anything at all? I don't really have any gold, I'm afraid. Where am I, anyway? What am I doing? Who are you? Where am I? Your trade. I'm a healer. I'm sworn solemn oaths in the College of Restoration to heal the afflicted and cure the diseased. But I have also studied both unarmed and armoured martial arts of the Khajiits and the light armoured and blunt weapon styles of the Imperial West, both for self-defense and for disabling or killing dangerous opponents. I sell spells, and I'm a spell maker who creates spells for... No, you're not. Your specifications. I also teach you in my skills. No, you don't. For a fee. No, you don't. You've got spells and batter, and that's it. You're lying, Missy. You are lying. Latest rumours. Heard there's been some trouble up at Force. Yes, I know that. I need to fix that. Surely I thought the patch would have fixed that, honestly, but never mind. Interested in the healer's trade in Morrowind? Maybe we should talk to Yufga, Port Paligayad in Paligayad village. She's very nice, experienced, and patient with questions. Well, yes, I think that would actually kind of appeal, but I need to get to Balmora as well. So then we're getting all these little quests for our character that aren't part of the game. But yeah, someone we need to go and see. So my character may make a note of that. Can I do that, actually? No. That might be something I might mod in. Yeah, I can't make my own little notes. I know there's mods that do that, so that might be something I'll look into, so I can make my own little notes on paper. Scribble things. It might be a scribbler, might be a bit of a scatterbrain, needs to keep post-its for himself so he doesn't forget stuff. That's it! My character is also really forgetful, because I am really forgetful. Alright, hello. Tell you about the Imperial cult. Right, you become a lay member. A lay member, eh? We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. Now the thing is the faith. The faith is the thing that Karish will fall down at, because I don't believe he's very spiritually inclined in that way. One-time pledge of 50 drakes. Well, I don't have that anyway, so that's done. Let's barter. Let's buy some more clothes. Because we got wet. Now again, if I get a robe... Do you have a robe? You don't have a robe. I can't believe you don't have a robe. We can stop doing this, but now I have to waste my gold on this. I have to. I'll get these. Better than nothing. Okay, hopefully this Chaos Crusades can give us some money. I also need to change out of these clothes, but I do not want to do it in front of everybody. We have our modesty. Oh. No, I don't want to go to the prison. Well, mind you, my character doesn't know it's the prison towers, does it? How would he do that? How would he know? I'm looking for a place to change. My clothes are all wet. No? And I can hear it rain outside as well, which is... Ah... Right, okay, you're a guy, that's fine. Okay, we'll get changed. Brilliant. We're now changed into some dry clothes. Right. Let's find out what this place is. Hello. I don't know you. What do you want? Well, who are you? Okay, I'm a member, Master at Arms. A master of all the basic hand weapon types. Long blades, short... Okay, show off. I'm willing to train with weapons for a fee. Training, eh? You remember? No, then my service is not for you. So you're not willing to train, are you? These people are liars. They're all liars. Rumors? Yes, I know. Fort Peligayad again. Angaril is a good source if you're curious the Master at Arms trade in Morrowind. He's a little long-winded, but knows his stuff and always willing. Well, not really. But this Paligayad seems like, you know, everyone's talking about that. It's like, I thought Balmora was this great centre of activity, and yet you're all talking about this little backwater. You're all septim. The Emperor of Order 80 in poor health, 2 declared heirs, Enman and Ebel, but there's some controversy over the succession of the Imperial City. Oh, you have no idea, mate. You don't have to worry about that. Morrowind, homeland of the Dunmer peoples, the northeasternmost province of the Tamriel Empire. Most of the population is gathered on the high uplands and fertile river valleys of central Morrowind, especially around the inland sea. The island of Van Fell is encircled by the inner sea, and is dominated by the titanic volcano Red Mountain, its associated astral wastelands. Most of the island's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coast. Yeah, we knew that. We're getting that, aren't we? We're sort of getting that idea that everyone's sort of like round here. Do you have... If I find a robe, I can go outside again. No robes. I'll buy a cup and stuff. No food either. I'm vaguely tempted to buy some cutlery for my character to wander around with, because he just would. Alright, let's ask everybody. I'm not going to ask everyone their life stories and such. I have nothing to repair, and it's unlikely I ever will. So, you will be no good to me at all. You just do potions, and I can't afford any. I'm sure I could afford a robe if somebody had one. Or maybe I could find one. But yeah, the quest for a robe. I don't have any money, anyway. You sell books. My character would like books. And enchanting. But again, I don't have any money. Don't have any money at all. Which is unusual for Morrowind, because usually you get quite a lot. No robes. Typical. Well, that's great. I guess we'll wait. An hour? It's still raining. Is it still raining? It's still raining. Let's just check. It's still raining. I just want to get wet. Might get sick. Let's wait for another hour. Oh. The storm has passed. It is now dark. It hasn't really passed, has it? But we're going to chance it. Because I really need to get to Balmora. Alright, now it's dark. Karish, you're wandering around in the dark. Got a chameleon there. I thought I might have Night Eye or something. Okay, Balmora is this way. Now, I'm pretty sure that someone's going to say, why does Karish believe getting wet makes you sick, when obviously common colds and such is a virus? And that's very true, but the myth came from people's ignorance of that very fact, and I don't think they'll be any better. So, he just thinks it'll make him sick. Pretty much. 2 bridges, and then the Silt Strider, and then we're there. Looks great. Now, this is something I forgot about until just now. The mod adds doors which close after a certain time. God damn it! Right. Now, this wouldn't be a problem if I had levitation. But I don't. I came all this way, and the door's locked, and there's this bloody thing there. I don't want to get wet, but I do have water walking. And I'm going to use it. By Jove. I'm going to use it. We are going to get in this city. No! That one. Take it off. Right. Still, levitation would have been a good thing. Yes. Now I can... Oh, Christ! It only lasts for 15 seconds. I'm used to water walking. Be like for... Alright, that never happened. Be for 60. Alright, can we get out here? Can we just... Please, game. Please. Oh, dear. I can't get out. I can't get out of the river. Oh. Aha! Oh, we're here. We're in. We broke into the city, essentially. Karish will not be... stopped or something. I don't know what I was going for there. Anyway, okay. A guard! Brilliant. People. Marvellous. Someone to talk to. Hello! What do you want? Brilliant. That's nice. Okay, let's... People are so nice here. Just so freaking nice. Hello. Okay. Greetings, citizen. I am Drelosia Athren. Welcome to Balmora. Hooray! We're a House Hlaalu town and loyal citizens of the Empire. What can I do for you? Tell me a bit about the town. Balmora is the council seat. Actually, I might have read this. I'm not going to read things over again. No, wait, no, it's different. Council seat of Great House Hlaalu, largest town in Barnfell, except for Vivek City, located on the Odai River and sitting aside Aldrun Vivek Road. Balmora is an important mercantile, trade and travel centre. High Town is the administrative centre, with the temple and manor houses. The shops, guilds and trade houses of the commercial district are west of the river. Labour Town's modest corner clubs and homes are east of the river, and that's where I'm going. Thank you for that. The Odai River, you say? Odai River flows through the centre of Balmora to the coast near Laoad. Yeah, that. Specific place. Balmora is a big town. Think in terms of districts. High Town, on the hill to the west, has the temple, Hlaalu Council Hall, and rich manors, better shops, and the Morai Tong. The commercial district, just west of the river, has the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, shops and inns. Labour Town, east of the river, where the commoners in Poor live, has only the South Wall Corner Club. Fort Moonmoth, southeast of town, houses the Legion Garrison and Imperial Cult. Roads lead south to Pelagaya, said Neen of Vivek. I know that. The Silt Strider service. Guild guides at the Mages Guild can teleport you to Aldrun, Vivek, Caldra, and Sadrith Mora for a fee. I need to put my shoes on, just remembered that. Laoad is southwest of the coast. There is no trail, it's easy to get lost. The only route to Ghost Gate is by Foyada Mamea, where I was just at. So the South Wall Corner Club. South Wall is a working class corner club in Balmora, east of the Odai River, on the south end of Labour Street, owned by Bacola. Him. Yeah, okay, that's just reading what you said. Brilliant.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm just going to put my shoes on.
I could kill that Gwar. Those boots are ruined.
Something going on with Gwars, definitely. Gwars have not even a foot fetish. You know, they got a shoe fetish? Not even a boot fetish. Right, well, that's obviously where we need to go. Big sign. Hello. Hello. So your name is Karish? Hi, how you doing? I'm Karish. And you're new here in Balmora? Well, my name is Sotild. And I just got to break it down. And I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else on my mind right now. And if I start to bore you about Morrowind law, just let me know. Morrowind law? Let's talk about Morrowind law. Morai Tong are honourable, law-abiding executioners and assassins. They hate the Dark Brotherhood, the outlaw Western Assassins Guild. I'm actually looking for this Bakoda dude. Who's the owner? Must be around here somewhere. Yeah, I know that. Little advice, maybe? Possible, always take a single item at a time. It increases the risk, but it's excellent practice. I don't really know what you're talking about there, Missy. Are you him? Go to Balmora, we're a House Hlaalu town, loyal citizens of the Emperor. What do you mean by that, anyway? We've had peace and prosperity in Morrowind under the Empire for centuries. It's a government by law, and the legions enforce that law. The Empire has free trade and free religion, so we're rich in pocket and in spirit. Yes, there is corruption. Yes, there are crime and criminals. Yes, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. But overall, things are pretty good. Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking for this dude. What about Cassius Crusades? The old sugar tooth? I'm not sure where he's living now, but yes, I am, but you don't know where he is. Well, the noise is coming from downstairs.
That's unusual.
Yes, isn't it? Hi, Sugar Lips. Join the seat. No, thank you. No. Okay, we're going to stay out of that trouble. Absolutely not. No Thieves Guild for us. Okay. Hi. How can I serve you? We're looking for the owner. Must be around here somewhere. Yeah, you say that. I know where he is. Little advice. If you ask me for the Bottle of Warrior, I'd say talk to Miles Glorosius. He's at Anders Trade House in Margan right now. A crusade to kill off monsters sneaking through the ghost fence. He always has time to talk with an admirer. I don't think that's something that really appeals to Karish, honestly. The South Wall is where we are. Okay, well, at least we're in the right place. We know that. Loyal citizens of the Emperor and such. Just spells. Oh, you don't. Oh, really? You don't. Oh, well, no one told me. I just kind of asked. And you got all defensive. So you do training. And you barter things that I will never need. One thing that the mods I've installed does, or at least part of the code patch, is hide traps. So I can see if something's locked, because I think that's fairly obvious.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Probably have like a padlock on it or something. But, yeah, traps are hidden now. So, and the way my character will deal with traps is with telekinesis. But I don't have that yet. So, it's going to be a long road, I think, with this character. And as you can probably tell by the length of this episode and what we've done in it, it's going to be a long LP. But, well, I've got nothing better to do. Have you? I didn't think so. Good day. I am Bacola a publican of the South Wall here in Balmora. We rent beds and have limited selection of foods for barter. If you are new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help. Well, I am, actually. None of the Halu councillors live in Balmora. Nelio Dovayen at the council hall is the ranking Lalu local. The Fighters Guild, Edris Fireeye is the steward. Ethasi Rilvayan is the Mariton steward. Filrerio Salri is the steward of the Balmora Tribunal Chapel. Shoulderlips Habasi is the local Thieves Guild boss. Met her. Who am I missing? Oh, Mages Guild. Ranis Athreus is their steward. I'm actually looking for Chaos Crusades. Old Chaos rents a little bed and blanket just up the hill in the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace, then right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street. I will, but you say you rent beds. We have 10 gold. Do you want it? Yeah, I do. Very well. Bed is yours for the day. You'll find a door over there unlocked. I trust Balmora will treat you well. I hope so. Not that one then. That looked pretty dumb, didn't I? This one. Good night. So we're going to go to sleep now. And so ends day 1 of Karish's adventures in Vardenfell. And so ends episode 1 of this Let's Play. A little slow to start with, but it's going to happen. We will get into many adventurers wrought with rife and trouble and fail. Don't you worry. But we currently have 8 gold pieces, a ring of healing, which I'll put on, some directions to here, and we have this package, which we don't know what it says. We also have a character, Karish, who is growing with us. Currently level 1. I gained... Oh, that's neat as well. Part of athletics as well. I put athletics there basically so we weren't completely, utterly slow all the time. We do have restoration, which can increase things momentarily, so I'll be doing that. But yeah, that will do for this episode, I believe. Thank you very much for watching if you made it this far. If you did, this is probably your kind of thing, and I hope you keep watching. It's been a pleasure to entertain you today, and hopefully I will see you next week. This will be uploaded on Sundays, sometime during the day, so hopefully you'll keep tuning in for it, and it'll be part of your weekly thing. Alright then, so you guys take care, and I'll see you next week. Toodaloo.